let's take a good look at these spars. We got a mast, a boom, and some spreaders over here. The only thing we're missing is a spinnaker pole. But I want to give you a good in-depth look at these, more in-depth than we could get if it were stepped up on a sailboat. So let's get going. I think the best place for us to start is here at the masthead. It's at the very top of the mast. And so this is the masthead, right? It's kind of held on by a plate and this washer nut and bolt. Here, this is an exit block. In this case, this is the main sheet, goes up here through and comes out this side. This is the exit block. This is the masthead. And we get antennas and instruments on our mast as well. So this is for a wind indicator. This one here is for a topping lift. And then this hole is for the backstay. This line is just a temporary tracer. And this is the track that the main runs up. Can we get this cap on the masthead? And then this is for the antenna. And this hole right here is where the antenna exits. The coax cable exits, hooks up, and then it'll go from there. Now, if we cruise down this mast, these are called tangs. This is the tang for the forestay. This is the tang for the upper. And this is a tang for the upper. This is an exit block for the jib halyard. This is just a temporary while the jib halyard's not in. If we cruise down here, masthead light, brackets for the spreader brackets, one on each side. The spreaders fit onto those. That's how it looks. And then generally run bolts from top to bottom. So there's the bottom of the mast. That way if the nut falls off, you'll find it on your deck and you'll know, but the bolt probably won't fall out. Cool. And if we keep going, here's the tang for the lower shrouds. There's a matching one over here. Cruise down this mast. Here's an exit for a halyard called a halyard exit. Should be another one. Yep, down here. So one's a main halyard exit and one is a jib exit. This is the jib halyard exit and this is the main halyard exit. We go down and we have cleats, one on either side. Generally it'd be one for the main, one for the jib. And now we have an exit for electricity, and then this is for the antenna. So you can see this is for the mast step. Here's a good cross section of this mast. Conduit runs here. This is a conduit for electrical. Maybe I can get it to focus in there. Okay, so there's conduit. Here's the track for the main. And then this is for the mast step. So that's kind of the basic cross section. We cruise up. This is a bracket for the boom bang. And then here's the gooseneck, right? It lets this boom turn, right? It allows it to go back and forth. It can go up, down, and then horizontally. And the boom vang runs from here to here. It keeps the end of that boom down. Here's the gooseneck. It's held on with a pin and a ring. This is for the tack of the mainsail. Well, if you were to reef the mainsail, you can hook it here. This is where the mainsail tacks in. And again, this is the track for the mainsail. You put the slugs in here, take this out, feed the slugs in, put this back in so it doesn't fall, and that track runs all the way up the mast. Here's our boom, connected to the mast with a gooseneck, right? Now I cruise down, you got cleat, one on either side, bracket for the boom vang, keep cruising, pad eye for a reef point. Here's the back of the mast. This is the tang for the main sheet. This is the shackle for the topping lift. This is the block for the outhaul. So the outhaul will be made here. So it'll go from the sail to the block back to the cleat. This is the track for the foot of the mainsail. Most mainsails are loose-footed now. This one is not. So this is the pad eye for the reef point. So it goes from the pad eye up to the sail and back into this block and then forward to one of those cleats. Good. Follow the track. There's the exits. Now here's a set of spreaders. These spreaders, generally things go from top to bottom. So you see those rivets? Those rivets will be pointed up. And this at the end, this is where the wire feeds in. They all have different methods. Once you get on a bigger boat, which this course is for, they're probably going to have caps that fit on and screw down into the spreader, right? This one, the wire goes in here, and then you use a seizing wire and put it through the holes and seize that thing on so it can still move back and forth, but it's secure, and then you'll tape it. So these are the spreaders. Also spars, right? And they go right there in those spreader brackets. Cool. Those are the basics of a mast, boom, and spreaders. They stay pretty consistent as the boats grow. They'll get a little bit more complicated, but it's the same parts over and over again. You might have 3 reef points, for example. You might have multiple exit blocks, spinnaker halyard, staysail halyard, jib halyard, code 0 halyard. It's the same thing. There's just more of them. So this is a really good overview of a mast and a boom. Let's keep cruising.